A terrific matchup here tonight. From FedEx Forum, just off Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Grizzlies secure the opening. Tip, and we're underway on Beale Street in Memphis. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Teague with the basketball. Down two. Beyond the arc for three. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Here comes the screen. Won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
T to Towns. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Towns, huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Towns. It's a big finish.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Baseline drive. With a drop step. The shot, almost. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. With a drop step. Short jumper stays out. Sets him up. Throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Teague with it up top. 10-4 is the score. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Going to launch beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. Wiggins. Gets to the basket and scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
It's Grizzlies ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Deep right corner. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. He's denied.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Layup goes down. Well done.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Here comes the screen. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Teague with the basketball. Margins 8. To Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
For 3. Off the mark. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Karl Anthony Towns snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Love the hustle. Sprawl down on the deck. That's going to be out of bounds. New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitutions, Minnesota.
To Towns. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Here comes the screen. Karl Anthony Towns tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Covington. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Here comes the screen. To Booker. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
It's not a travel if it looks pretty.
Timberwolves have the basketball. Napier guarded by Devin Booker. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Karl Anthony Towns. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and carving them up in the first quarter.
Karl Anthony Towns sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Got a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And he's going to the line to shoot 2.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Karl Anthony Towns. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one goes down.
For the Memphis Grizzlies, number 15. Subbing in for Minnesota, number 31.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Howard. Has a chance. And Towns is there for the board. Blocked away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Off the assist.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Memphis, they've got it. Probing the defense. And he's going to the free throw line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And hits the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. To Evans. Here comes the screen. Tyreek Evans, picked up by Gorgie Jag. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
For a smaller player, shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Towns to Covington. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Booker. Look out, Devin Booker, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
It can only be one of two things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Terrific vision. Dwight Howard with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Robert Covington with the strong finish.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Evans to Booker. Trying to cash in. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To Towns. Dwight Howard rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Evans. Screen coming. Booker. To Evans. Here's a chance from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Napier with the basketball. Just under a minute to go in what's been a hotly contested first quarter. To the rim. Working the outside. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Booker. Probing the defense. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Napier with the basketball. Down 8. To Towns. Oh, defender pulling the chair. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Number 0, Jeff T. Stepping in for the Memphis Grizzlies. Number 4.
Jeff T. First couple didn't go. That one is true. Now pass stolen by the Timberwolves. We're through one at the FedEx Forum with the Grizzlies on top. We're back to Beale Street in Memphis right after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter down. Long way to go. So buckle up. It's wide open.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Minnesota with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Not going to have it this time.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Pass to the rim. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Short jumper off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Lobs it up, works it. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Fires the 3. Can't get the bounce. To Teague. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. From long range, buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Throws it up. Oh, blocked away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Here comes the screen. From the painted area, won't go down. No, I missed a short one there. Wiggins to Teague. Oh, nice find for the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Memphis with the rock. Tough make through traffic.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Screen coming. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Can't convert the free throw. Teague with it up top. His guys trail.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Here comes the screen. Jang knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. There's the toss. Teague with the basketball. His guys currently down by...
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Nothing going here on that drive. Curling inside. 4-3. Rebound Covington. Teague with it up top. He'll run the offense. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 32, Carl Anthony Towns. And number 13.
Tosses, flushes down the slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Oh!
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Finish that. Napier with the basketball. Trailing by 15. And Towns with the flush. The smooth, fluid game from Karl Anthony Towns. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Knocks down a tough shot. Now a smothering defense.
You see the happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Looking for his man. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref's bit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good. A 3-point play, and the lead back down to 12. The screen sets him up for 2.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
It's Minnesota basketball. To Wiggins. Not that time. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the three. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Towns. Bell. And breaks it up.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
From the outside, no good. Napier with the basketball. Trailing by 14 to Towns. No good, and no foul. The pass taken away. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Karl Anthony Towns with the block. T-Wolves with the basketball. And throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
So Wiggins.
For the Memphis Grizzlies, number 14.
Oh, errant pass as it's taken away. Throws it up. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And counted at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Oh, he got a piece of it. Turnover gives them the possession. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Yes, Andrew Wiggins. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Gorgie Jang swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Minnesota at the controls. Oh, he's denied.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Beyond the arc for three. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Good. Off a spin.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what...
Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish. And the first half has come...
Fellas, back to you.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. T to Wiggins. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Here comes the screen. To Howard. Kicks it outside. To Howard. Going to launch beyond the arc. He was all over him. To Wiggins. Nice pass to set things up. And stuffs it home. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. For 3, knocks it down, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
You can count that one. 4-point play. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. To Towns. He throws it down.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl-Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that three-point shot from deep.
Teague with the basketball. His guys down big. Knocked loose. Picked up by Memphis. And count the basket inside.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Teague with it up top. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Sets him up. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. And look out.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. to the outside. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it. The follow won't go either. Timberwolves have the basketball. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Bell knocked loose. And they pounce. Grizzlies own the basketball. Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Wiggins. Short jumper off the mark. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Rocking the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
T to Towns. Not today.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Here comes the screen.
I got you. I'll take yours. I'll take yours.
Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Here's a chance from long range. No good.
Make the next one. Make the next one.
Down low Bell. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Here comes the screen. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Knocked loose. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Oh, emphatic slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between...
Slam down. Karl Anthony Towns on the follow.
You see, to a lot of people, it's an oxymoron when you hear the word superstar and the phrase doing all the little things, but that's what the great ones do.
And finishes strong.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Now Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. And the finish at the rim.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. To Towns. Off the assist.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
From long range. And the rebound taken in by Towns.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Substitution being made in this one.
For the Minnesota Timberwolves, number 33 and number 34, Noah Vonleh.
Cashes in for two.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Here's Karl Anthony Towns. Gets a look. Can't hit. The monster stuff. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Napier with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Towns. Knocked loose. Oh, ferocious slam inside. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
It's Grizzlies ball. Here comes the screen. Stuffs it down with authority.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Great pass to set it up. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the ball.
Napier with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. They've got it now. To Booker. Oh, he had him there for a second. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
It's almost like he's the puppet master.
To Towns. Oh, he had it. Fires the three. Oh, that's how it's done.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go.
Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves, as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. And he finishes at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Memphis, they've got it. Take stock of the floor. To Evans. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Lets it fly from long range. Now that's a contest. Short jumper won't fall. Long heave from three-quarters court. Third quarter comes to an end. The Grizzlies are way out in front. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
And a putback slam.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Evans. Beyond the arc for three. Smothering D.
Make that, baby.
And he'll head to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Jeff Teague has got two shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Howard. Tyreek Evans, guarded by Jeff Teague. Going to launch beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
From the painted area, won't go down. For three, can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And finishes strong.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Teague with the basketball. Down a bundle. Dwight Howard sends it away. Fourth this contest.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.